Hi, have you ever thought of pre-selling your tangible products into the market before even developing or manufacturing them? Yes, it is possible to pre-sell your products before even developing or manufacturing. Your product can be anything. It can be a laptop, real estate, pen, shoes, or it can be any other tangible product. So in this video, I will tell you few best ways by which you can pre-sell your tangible products into the market easily. But before diving deeper on how to sell your products into the market, first I will tell you why it is important to pre-sell your products. So, the basic reason of pre-selling your product is to validate your business idea. So there are many people who have good budget. They are having a budget of even millions dollar or in couple $1,000. But I have seen that what they do is they start manufacturing the product and then they go into the market to sell it. For example, you are manufacturing a you can say you are manufacturing a shoes, okay, a shoe of let's say $10. So there are many people who are like setting up the complete manufacturing plant of the shoe, and they are not contacting the shopkeepers or they are not reaching into the customer before pre-selling, for before developing it. What they are doing is they are seeing that many shoe companies are running good, so let's start a business of shoe manufacturing, and they simply put the machines on a particular place and they start manufacturing them, and after manufacturing they try to sell it. But this is not the right way, because by this way you can waste a lot of resources, you can waste a lot of time. If the business going to fail, if the market gap is not there, then certainly the business will fail. But if you will try to pre-sell the product, then you can have some estimate about the market gap. So if there is market gap, then you should like think of setting up the complete industry. But it can only be understood why if you do the pre-selling of your product. So the first reason of pre-selling is to validate your business idea, so that you can like save your resources, you can save your money, you can save your time, and you can save your lot of hard work and stress which you usually like face during the initial time of the business. So this is the main reason that why you should think of pre-selling your products. Now let's dive deeper that how you can pre-sell your tangible products. So how to pre-sell your tangible products? So the first point is show the future. So in this point there are two sub points. The one is storytelling and second is visualization. Okay, so what you have to do is, for example, let's take an example that I will take two examples here. One is of B2B market and one of B2C market, because both the things very differently, and pre-selling is completely different in these two cases. So first let's take an example of B2C industry. So what can be the example of B2C industry? So in the example of B2C, we can consider a shoe industry. Okay, so let's say you are planning to sell a shoe of let's say $10 or maybe $15 or maybe $20. Okay, so what you can do is you can make a prototype of your business or of your shoe, and you can like go into the labs or there, because there are many workshops out there into the market. What you can do is you can first make a drawing, and then you can like make a prototype, and then buy some material, and with that material like you can approach to the workshop and make a sample for your shoe. Okay, if you can do this, or if you can't access the workshop, then up to drawing and up to prototype it is completely fine. You need not to like worry too much about the sample product if you can't make it. So then what you can do is but in this case you need to be take care of one thing, that your product should be innovative, because pre-selling is very hard when you are making a very ordinary product, which or because if your $15 shoe is extremely similar to those $15 shoe which are already out there into the market, then you can never pre-sell it, because why the customer will wait for your product when he can completely when he completely own the product within $15? Why he gonna wait for like 1 month or 2 month or 3 month? so you need to understand that if you are pre-selling something into the B2C market, then it should be very innovative product that it can excite your customer. Okay, so for example, there is no we can take an example that your shoe is having something different. Then what you can do is you can make an entire video, or you can make a PDF or a written format, something like that, and can explain the future of your shoe, that how it gonna benefit the customers who gonna wear that shoe. And you have to narrate your story in such a way that the customer can visualize that how they gonna look like and how the benefit will look like in their own life. Okay, so if you are failing at story narration, if your story is not that good that they can visualize it, then it is going to be very hard for them to buy the product before even looking them or before even touching the shoe. But it is possible, because see, I'm having a company into real estate also, and in real estate we sell a lot of product in the pre-sales. And I think if people can buy the real estate, because it is too expensive to buy a real estate, and majority of time people buy the real estate only once in their lifetime. So if people can buy that one time property entirely into like pre-order or something, then it is your product like shoe or laptop are very inexpensive in front of real estate. So what we do in real estate, we narrate the stories that how your building will look like, how your home will look like, what will be the benefit of living in this particular locality, and how the location will get developed in coming few years. So this kind of a story we narrate into the real estate. So similarly you have to narrate these kind of things if you are selling into the B2C market. Now let's take an example of B2B industry. Okay, so in this point, let's say you are selling your product. Let's say you are manufacturing batteries. Okay, batteries which are getting charged from the solar energy, and you are trying to sell it to the Elon Musk, to Tesla. Okay, so it is a completely B2B business. So let's say you are having a meeting with the team of the Tesla, or maybe directly with the Elon Musk. So what you have to do in this case, you have to tell them that currently Tesla is buying the battery from, let's say, ABC company, and this particular battery is giving this much efficiency to the car of Tesla. But if you're gonna buy from us, we are having this prototype ready, and we are already have completed all these things, and it is the extremely innovative thing. If you will install these kind of batteries into the Tesla after 1 year, because we will take the time of up to 365 days to develop these batteries. But if you're gonna like give us the order, then we can develop such batteries which which can double the efficiency of the Tesla car, which can if currently the Tesla is running on the single charge for let's say 100 kilometer, then with our batteries, with the same amount of solar energy, you can run your Tesla car for say a 300 kilometer or maybe 400 kilometer. So this can excite the team of Tesla. So you have to show them the future, and if you are going to succeed them, then there's no need of selling, showing the complete thing, but you need to win their trust in this thing. So this is the first point which you need to consider. And the second point is legal paper. Okay, so if you in case of B2C, what you have to do is you have to give them the receipts to your customers that you are a legitimate company, and it is not a fraud scheme if you are taking the money in advance. Because if you are pre-selling something, then you are surely going to take some money in advance. So you need to share the documents of your company and your product, so that they can rely on you, they can trust on you, that you are not going to do any kind of a scam. And in case of B2B businesses, you need to take care of two things. First is the legal thing, that you have to show them that you are not a scam and you are a completely legitimate person and your company is a completely legitimate thing, and you are surely going to develop the technology for them. But in the in the B2B industry, you also need to get into the legal agreement with the company. For example, as we are taking the example of Tesla, okay, and you are manufacturing the batteries, so in this case, you have to, what you have to do, you have to bound each other with a legal agreement that once you will deliver, once you will manufacture these batteries, then Tesla has to buy from you. Okay, for like, let's say for like up to next 3 years, or maybe next 5 years, or maybe next 24 months, or maybe next 12 months. So you need to get into the agreement, and also, and the counterpart, you also have to assure them that this kind of technology you will produce for Tesla into X amount of money, and you are bounded that you cannot exceed this amount more than this price. Okay, so in this case, both the parties are getting bound into a particular agreement. So none of the party can run from the situation. So if you are doing this kind of thing, then you can easily set up industry. If you are entering into B2B or B2C, it doesn't matter. So the next point is take the token amount. So no matter which, so it is not for the B2B industry, because in B2B industries you are bound into the legal agreement, so you need not to like take the any amount of token amount. But yeah, in B2C industry, you have to take the token amount. For example, if the costing of your product is, let's say, $100, then you need to take something around like 10% or 15% as a token amount, and then in return you have to pay, you have to give them the receipt that yes, we are owning the 10 or 15% amount, and we have taken the amount, 10% amount or the 15% amount for the XYZ product or the shoe, in this case, as we are taking the example of shoe. And once we will develop the product, then we will deliver you the product after you pay the full amount. And if we fail to develop the product within this much amount of time, then we will refund your money. So if you will follow these things, then you can easily pre-sell your tangible products. And now if you want to know more about this thing which I have taught you in this video, then you can visit our website businessalligators.com, or if you are having any doubt regarding any of the point which I have mentioned, then you can ask your queries into the comment section. I will try to answer them, or in the comment itself, or maybe I will try to make a video on your queries. And by the way, this video is sponsored by Sirapu Interiors and Exhibition. Bye bye for now, and we will meet you tomorrow.